Hello everyone, it's me Andrea. Today I will show you a canvas I made. And here that's the structure snow. Yeah, I didn't have anything else to put texture on the canvas before I went with gesso and all the other stuff. Normally I use ceramic stucco for that, or something with sand to give me a rough surface. But that's all what I have. So it worked at the end. It's not that rough, it's more plasticky, but it's okay. Gives enough texture. So I put it over some parts from the left top to the right bottom, and yeah, I spread it out unevenly. I didn't want to have an even surface, or an even yeah, underground to play with it. So to get the paint into all the rough area, I use water, spritz it on before, and work with black acrylic paint. That's the black acrylic paint from Amsterdam, and I spritz water on top every now and again. Otherwise it would take me too much paint to get in all this valleys and wrinkles and whatever you call it. The next color I use, it's from Amsterdam as well. It's a stone grey, and I go in from the black areas into the grey to have a bit of a blending going on. But that's all what I do. And then I start with this yellow, that is the daylight, or what is it called? The Indian yellow hue from Golden Fluid Acrylics, actually. And on that rough area I've done the same with the water sprayed on top, and then put the paint on, and some of that yellow here and there. So that was the black paint that was left, and I diluted it with water and put it down here with this fan brush. Everything what was left. Didn't get that on top. I wanted to have some sprinkles over there. It didn't work. So it wasn't liquidy enough. So the next step is I use from Golden Fluid Acrylics here on top the Titan Buff, and on the left, on the bottom left as well. The only part I leave white is that one on the bottom in the middle. And that's it. So then I wanted to get some white back on that black area, and I use a very rough brush, of course, and dip it into this, dip the paint into the brush into the paint, very, very dry brush, and then I use the same brush and dip into the white, not very much diluted, because I wanted to have this really big blobs there, and get it on there. So that's dry, and now I look for what focal point I want to have. This is an so-called idea book, you know. When I see something, or I have an idea, I put it often down into this book, because I forget a lot, you know, and it's old age, I think. So, and I decided to put some tulips on here, and to have them as a reference down first. I can remove that if I would make a mistake, I can remove that. That's chalk. I got that little trick from Gerda Lipski. Adore her. Absolutely fantastic videos and fantastic painter she is. So, and then go in with gesso, that I can cover the tulips completely, because most of the paint is pretty translucent, so I get a good coverage with the gesso under it. And as you can see, the stems, I removed them because I didn't like them in this. They were too wide and too big and too much into your face, so I removed them by painting over it again. And on top of the gesso I worked with white acrylic paint, and now I go in with the stone grey again, but very lightly, and blend it in with the white, still wet. The white paint is still wet, and blend it in to have a bit of shades here and there. Not a lot. I wanted to have them basically in white with a little hint of grey, nothing more. So, and this is fine tip bottle that my art liner it calls. It's from Wang, and this one is a 1.2 millimeter needle. And I went around the flowers and I make the stems with it. First I only had one line, but then I decided to have a second one, and then I thought should be a bit more going on the stems. I went over the stems in this zigzagging way, and I work over the edge as well. So, and yeah, I thought a bit of lines here and there gives it a bit more distress look, and yeah, more lines here and there, very loose lines, sketchy lines. And the last bit I did here was with this bubble wrap, the very small bubble wrap bubbles with the same golden fluid Indian yellow hue, and give it some of these dots quite into the middle of the flowers, and outline the tulips again with this outliner from Derwent that's always in a set from this Intense pencils. And that's the close-up already. So I had to get the camera in my hand, because have the camera set up like I have and then try to do the close-up wouldn't work. So I took the camera in my hand and I do it and did it like this, and try to work very, very, very slowly, that I'm not getting you dizzy. So these are the dots made with the bubble wrap, and here you can see all the texture. I love this texture, it's absolutely fantastic. And even though it wasn't the right media I worked with, it looks, I'm pleased with it. So would have preferred the more rougher texture paste or sand or ceramic stucco. Yeah, but it worked for me, so that's great. So this is the close-up, as I said, and I hope you liked my video. I liked my project a lot, and I'm absolutely pleased with the outcome, and would love you to give me a thumb up if you like it, leave a comment if you like it, and I hope I will see you with my next project. So stay tuned. Have a nice time, guys. I see you soon. Oh, at the end you will see, of course, some pictures. So bye bye, guys. Bye.